here at Essentia Health Packer Stadium on the campus of West Fargo High School here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Hope you're having a great evening. Junior varsity game went to the West Fargo Packers by the final score of 2-1. And if you missed that game, it is available now on our website for an on-demand replay at msportsnet.com/on-demand. Hope you have a chance to check that out. So if you had any family that weren't able to catch the game, you can not give away the final score. You can send them to our website. They can watch the game and find out what happened, how everything worked out, and was revealed for themselves. Varsity action coming up next. West Fargo Packers 7-2-1 on the season, while the Fargo North Spartans 2 wins, both of them against Shanley on the road and at home. Otherwise, they're 2-8 on the season so far. Next game for the Packers will be on Tuesday at 7 o'clock against the Red River Rough Riders up at Cushman Field in Grand Forks. The Spartans will see Fargo Davies at Fargo Davies High School on Tuesday night as well. Starting in the goals for the Packers is Matt Larson, the junior goalkeeper, and then over on the flip side of the field, you got Drew Nelson, the senior goalkeeper, who wears 0 in goal and wears number 21 when he's out on the field, and when he's not playing goalie, he's playing the forward position for the Fargo North Spartans. As we take a look at the EDC standings, is West Fargo sitting in number 1 after a Red River loss the other night, what catapulted them into the number 1 spot. So you got the number 1 team versus the number 7 team in the EDC here tonight on Magnitude Sports Media Network. West Fargo Packers 7-2-1 on the season with 22 points in the EDC, followed by Fargo Davies, the Eagles, and the Red River Rough Riders, both at 19, and Cheyenne Mustangs right on their tails with 18 points. Grand Forks Central Knights sticking around, but losing a little bit of ground after last weekend's action. They're at 12 points, and then Fargo South, the Bruins, at 8 points. The Spartans have 6 points with their 2 wins over Shanley, and then Shanley still looking for their first win on the year at 0-7-3, so 7 losses, 3 ties on the year for the Shanley Deacons. So we take a quick look over on the other side of the state at WDA action. We have the Legacy Sabres moving up to the number 1 spot. They are 7-1-2 in the conference with 23 points in the WDA. Bismarck High Demons are right behind them with 22 points. The Century Patriots sitting in 3rd with 20. Minot is in 4th with number 19. And then in 5th and 6th, Jamestown and Dickinson with 12 points each. Mandan with 6 points, and Mandan actually has the same win-loss record as the Fargo North Spartans, 2-8-0. Williston is still looking for their first win of the year at 0-10. They have no points in the WDA standings. The West Fargo Packers, they kicked off the season with a 5-3 win over the Grand Forks Central Knights and then a 3-1 loss to the Cheyenne Mustangs, a game we had for you here back on August 20th on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Then they would follow that up with a 2-1 win over Shanley and a 4-1 win over the Fargo North Spartans the last time these two teams played, back on August 27th up at Fargo North High School. And for the Fargo North Spartans, they kicked off the year with a 3-1 win over Shanley, followed it up with a 3-1 loss, a 2-0 loss, a 4-1 loss, a 4-1 loss, a 4-0 loss, and a 3-0 loss to Fargo South, the Grand Forks Central, the Packers, Fargo Davies, Red River, and Cheyenne. Then they would get a 2-1 win this past Thursday over the Shanley Deacons, winning 2-1. And then, check that, it was a week ago. No, it was this 1 week ago. Exactly 1 week ago today, they would pick up their most recent win. After that game, they would fall 4-0 to the Bruins and 2-1 to Grand Forks Central, bringing it into tonight's game against the West Fargo Packers. So let's look at these two teams in a little bit more in depth, plus the EDC and the WDA standings. Once again, the top 4 teams from the EDC and the top 4 teams from the WDA will make that state tournament, which is slated for October 8th, 9th, and 10th here in Fargo. Of course, matchups to be announced, obviously, as we still have a little bit more soccer to play before that is determined. We're going to take a short time out. We'll come back here with your starting lineups after they announce them on the field, as well as our national anthem, which is on the way next here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Order your copy of this game or any of our previous game and event broadcasts on DVD by visiting our website. Just email us the required information found on our website, and we'll mail you your copy of today's game or event on DVD. Orders take approximately 3 to 4 days to arrive. Larger orders could take longer. For all the info on how to order your copy of today's game on DVD, visit our website at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Do you need a sales sign for your store? Maybe displays to light up your booth at trade shows? Or perhaps you are looking for something personal to make birthday of that special someone extra special? No matter what your need is, at Banner Buzz, we have got you covered. This is how it works. Choose from thousands of display products, customize your sizes, or pick from our standard options. For the design, you can create it using our user-friendly design tools. Upload your own artwork, or ask our experienced designers to design it for you for free. Place your order using your credit card and get it delivered right to your doorsteps right on time. Yes, it's that easy. What's more, our amazing customer happiness advisors are always available to answer any query or concern. So what are you waiting for? Have promotional or decoration plans? Make it visible only with Banner Buzz. To know more and get started, visit bannerbuzz.com today.
All right, welcome back to Essentia Health Packer Stadium here at West Fargo High School. It's the national anthem just finishing up. Once again, starting in goal for the West Fargo Packers is the junior goalkeeper, Matt Larson, and the senior goalkeeper for the Fargo North Spartans, Drew Nelson. There's two starting goalies here. Fargo North in the white jerseys with the blue numbers outlined in a yellowish gold, and the Packers in their green jerseys with white numerals outlined in white. Three officials for tonight's game. Right now, West Fargo sitting in first place at 22 points. Fargo North at 2-8-0 on the season, sitting in seventh place, right above Shanley with 6 points in the EDC standings. Other games tonight have Red River up at or down at Brant Kwame Field, taking on the Fargo South Bruins, and then you got Shanley up at Cushman Field and taking on the Grand Forks Central Knights, as well as Cheyenne down at Fargo Davies as the Mustangs. Or the Davies host the Mustangs, and we'll get you scores to those games as they become available during our broadcast tonight. So, other starters for the Packers: Landon Pritchard, Yuma Kabbalah, Omdahal, Teklesge Burhe, Mason Winiger. You got Abdullahi Ibrahim, Kishore Rai, Logan Hager, Calvin Atubra, and Ashish Magar, your starters for the West Fargo Packers. For the Fargo North Spartans, Michael Johnson, Brendan Richards, Reese Dorsey, Isaac Cody, Carter Thorvalson, Max Watson, and we'll get to the other starters here in just a second as we're underway now. Max Watson, Gannon Coltis, a freshman, Maddox Watson, and Nathaniel Khaled and Soren Bartel are your starters for the Fargo North Spartans. A few seconds into the matchup here, and we have a throw-in from the far sideline for West Fargo. Taking the toss there will be Abdullahi Ibrahim. And Ibrahim hesitating a little bit there. He'll get it in on the far sideline onto the foot of Calvin Atubra. Atubra, that's a guy to watch. He's put in a few goals this season for the West Fargo Packers as the ball is battled for on the far sideline. Atubra will try and get it to his teammate, and the Packers will maintain possession as they drop it back all the way onto the foot of Landon Pritchard. Pritchard will send it up through. And near side here, that's Hager, puts it at the foot of Kishore Rai. Rai will work it back inside there for Winiger. Winiger being pressured there as they drop it back to Pritchard. Ball will sneak through to the far side. They'll try and work it up, create an opportunity here. And that is Teklesge Burhe, number 10 for the West Fargo Packers. Once again, you can follow us online on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can watch the games on Facebook or YouTube. Post the link to watch the games on our Twitter account as well. So whatever your favorite social media account is, you can find us on there. There's a nice through ball inside onto the foot of Ashish Magar, and that'll be taken away by the Fargo North defense over on the far side. We'll zoom in just a little bit here on our camera. And an immediate throw, or no, it did stay in bounds. Picked up there on the foot of Fargo North, Soren Bartella, junior midfielder, number 23 there in white for the Spartans as they'll clear it upfield. Packers will chase after it on the far sideline, drop it back to Matt Larson, the goalie. Matt Larson getting his 4th start on varsity this year, as Kasembo was the starting goalie for the first 3 or 4 or possibly 5 matches here for the Packers this season. Packers sitting at 7-2-0 on the season as the ball gets onto the foot of Ashish Magar. Magar looking for a pass inside, gets it to Winiger. Winiger looking to get around defender, and that one's deflected towards the goal and out of bounds. I believe that'll be a corner kick, and it will be from the near side. The corner is just a little bit out of our camera's ability to get there, so we'll I'll do my best to tell you exactly what's happening when things are not on camera. It'll be Teklesge Burhe, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, it's Burhe, the junior midfielder. He'll set up here on the near corner. And he'll send it in. And it's deflected, and now that shot's going to go up high, and that's the first shot of the game. In favor of the West Fargo Packers. 36 and a little over 36 and a half to go here in the first half of play. Still no score between the Packers and the Spartans. Red River at Fargo South tonight, Shanley at Grand Forks Central, and Cheyenne at Fargo Davies. We'll get you updates on those games as they become available. Also, Thursday night football, Cincinnati Bengals at the Cleveland Browns. If we get any scores on that one, we'll pass it along as well. Looking for an opportunity, hits the crossbar, and that'll be out of bounds and a goal kick for Fargo North.
If he does that and do backflip.
Once again, we got some Packer fans right by crowd mic, so just an FYI on that one there. Hager will pick it up, put it on the near sideline here for Kishore Rai. Rai will center it in, and I believe that's a Tubra, and it is, but it's cleared away by, I couldn't quite see who that was. I was looking through the glass instead of the monitor. I apologize that for folks. Center defender is what I should say. That one's going to be popped off the foot of Winiger just to the left side of the goal. Goal kick here for Fargo North. Once again, in goal for the Spartans, the senior goalkeeper, Drew Nelson. He'll set it up for the goal kick here. 35-15 and counting. Clock about 3 seconds behind. We're cool with that. Nelson will boot it away, and he'll come up just shy of midfield, headed there by number 22. That's Nathaniel Khaled for the Fargo North Spartans. Get familiar with the Spartan names here as soon as we possibly can. That's a Tubra over on the far side. Looking for a centering pass. Kishore Rai was there, but it was deflected out of bounds, and that will be a corner kick from the far side here for the West Fargo Packers. And lining up to take that kick will be Teklesge Burhe. Burhe, the junior midfielder for the Packers. He'll set it up, boot it in, and it's punched away off the foot out of bounds of Yuma Kabala. And Kabala, last one to touch it. That'll be a Fargo North goal kick. Down the near sideline comes Keyshawn Rye. Poked away there by the Fargo North defense, but Winiger picks it back up as the Packers try and keep possession of the ball. Back to Keyshawn Rye. Rye with a centering pass, and that one, I believe, hit the upright of the football field goal there, and out of bounds. Goal kick Fargo North. Still no score. Shots favor the Packers, 3-0. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, along with 3 Lions in West Fargo. Game Time, Banner Buzz, Uber and Uber Eats, and Giant Sunflower Seeds. Certainly appreciate their support. Also want to say thanks to Midco for providing the internet signal for all home Packer games, Packer soccer games this fall. A Tubra over on the far side, and it's booted away there by, I believe that was Reese Dorsey, a junior defender for the Fargo North Spartans. And it was indeed Reese Dorsey. Kind of hard to see the jersey number on that far side, but I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Keyshawn Rye up top, and now we'll have a whistle and a free kick for Fargo North. So that free kick will come right outside the top of the penalty arc. And it looks like Drew Nelson might set it up here for the free kick. And Nelson will boot that one away, and he'll drop right around midfield. Touched up but initially there by the Spartans, and now the Spartans will try and get control of this one. Booted away, and Winiger chasing it far sideline. Spartans will try and create an opportunity as they work it near side. Initially onto the foot of number 20. That's Maddox Watson, a freshman. Plays defense and midfielder for the Spartans. Out of bounds, and a Packer throw-in as they'll advance it up. And that's a Tubra. Tubra's getting a little bit of space, and he's going to try and line it up for a shot, and it goes wide right. 4 shots on net now for the West Fargo Packers. And it looks like it's going to be a throw-in from the near corner here. Just went on the left side of the flag. Throw-in for Fargo North. And taking the toss there will be, can't quite see who that is, and he's off camera too, so I don't have help from either the camera or the foggy window in front of me, but that's okay. I should bring some Windex next time I'm here. That'd help things out a little bit. Never thought about that. Done plenty of games here. Never thought about that one before. Ball goes out to the far side. Picked up by the Packers. I believe that's Burhay. He puts a shot on, and it's high up over the crossbar for shot number 5 of the game. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Healing Touch Chiropractic, Dr. Tiffany Johnson in West Fargo, along with 3 Lions in West Fargo, plus Banner Buzz, Uber and Uber Eats, Game Time, and Giant Sunflower Seeds, making broadcast coverage possible here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network for the Packers and Mustangs this fall. Also, Midco for providing the internet signal for all Packer home games, and Verizon for providing the internet signal for all Mustang home games. Keyshawn Rye will pick up the ball here on the near sideline here for the West Fargo Packers. Just over 30 minutes and change to go. Winiger, centering pass, and that one gets deflected up, and it's still in play. Hager tried to center it in, went off the post out of bounds for a Fargo North goal kick. Or don't check that. It'll be a West Fargo corner kick from the near side. Teklesge Berghay will pop it in quickly there for Hager. Hager back to Berghay. Berghay with the centering pass. And the shot on goal, and a nice fingertip save there by the dive-in Drew Nelson. And that will keep the game scoreless as we crack the egg on the 30-minute mark to go here in the contest. Still no updates from Fargo South, Grand Forks Central, or Fargo Davies. All those games, to the best of our knowledge, still 0-0. As the corner kick from the far side comes in from Berghay, and that is immediately snagged out of the air there by Drew Nelson. Nicely done by the senior goalkeeper for Fargo North. He'll punt it away. towards the far sideline, and it'll drop just shy of midfield. Atuba is the first one to touch up on it. Battle for the ball as the Packers pick up the possession, and North trying to take it away and doing a good job so far. They'll get it up to midfield, loose ball. Picked up there and advanced back upfield in the direction of Winiger. Back to midfield now as the Spartans will pick up possession. They'll try and advance it up ball. It's a 2-on-1 race. They'll drop it back there to Matt Larson. He'll boot it away. Back up to midfield, initially touched up by the Spartans. Packers trying to get control of it. And Landon Pritchard will drop it back to Larson. Chasing up there on Larson's Brendan Richards, the junior forward. Pritchard now in the near corner here. And just out of camera view, went out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Fargo North. Comes up to the top of the penalty arc, and it's punched away there by Hager. Sent back in, and Larson will come out off one hop. He'll grab it, roll it back out onto the foot of Burhay. Got deflected by a Spartan to the Packers. Now the Packers will advance it upfield, and it's a foot race there. Can Kishore Rai get there first? And he does. Kishore Rai, centering pass, deflected away by the Fargo North defense. Racing up on the ball here is Reese Dorsey. Check that, I'm sorry. That's Michael Johnson. Michael or Mikal. I was told by our PA announcer it was Michael, so that's what we'll go with. If we're getting that wrong and you're a Spartan fan watching, you can text us at 701-373-1843 and tell us how it's said, and we'll correct moving forward as soon as we get notification of that. Same goes with any of the other names. 27-17 and counting to go here. Is setting it up, and the goal kick is Ohm DeHall, a senior defenseman. He has a couple goals on the year, including a game-winning penalty kick a couple weeks ago. I believe that was against the Grand Forks Central Knights, if memory serves me correctly on that one. Comes to the near sideline, racing up on it there and watching it going out of bounds is a freshman defender, A.J. Willajay, taking the place of Rajabo Mauricio, who moved away and is no longer on the team. That's Ashis Magar. Magar controlling it in the center. Gets it there to Jonga. Check that. That was that's the new one I have to get used to. AJ Willaja out of bounds for a Fargo North goal kick. 26.5 to go here in the first half. It's been kind of a quick first half, just about 6 minutes shy of halfway through the first half. Still no score here between the Packers and the Spartans. Packers 7-2-1 on the year. Packers 2-8-0 on the year. And a nice defensive play there by Ohm DeHall, as it's still kind of hard to catch some of those jersey numbers when they're moving quickly there for Fargo North, as the breeze out there kind of moving the jersey around, making some of the numbers look like different numbers. So we'll do the best we can on that one. Corner kick here for the Spartans. Coming up from the near corner, just off our camera. Can't quite get the angle on that one. Once again, we do apologize for that. Here it comes. And it comes in, and it's headed away there. At least momentarily, popped up and over the crossbar out of just a little bit to the right side of the goal. And that'll be a Packer goal kick. So that'll be booted away up to about midfield. Spartans will touch up on it. Packers will try and bring it upfield, and it's cleared away there by the Fargo North defense. Coming up tomorrow, we have a couple football games for you, both of them kicking off at 7 o'clock. I'll be at Oak Grove High School. The Grovers will host the Thompson Tommies, and Bob Roars will be in Castleton. The Central Cass Squirrels host the Watford City Wolves. Then on Saturday morning, the Packers and Mustangs will host the Bruins, Deacons, and Huskies in a swimming and dive meet. Myself and Brad Anderson will have the call on those events from the Hubert Aquatic Center in West Fargo, just down the road, about maybe a 3 or 4 minute drive from West Fargo High School here. Making the toss there for Fargo North is Carter Thorvaldsen, a senior midfielder. Those threes kind of a unique font to them. It's kind of hard to tell that they're a 3. It looks like a backwards letter C almost. They'll toss it in here. First touched up by Fargo North's Isaac Cody, a junior midfielder, and the Packers get it back. And now the Spartans will try. Put a shot. That one may have been deflected as it comes out to the corner, and it'll go over the end line. Goal kick for the Packers. Coming up next week here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, we'll see the Fargo North Spartans on the volleyball court when they take on the West Fargo Packers up at the Spartan Dome in North Fargo. That is on Tuesday. Also on Tuesday, Cheyenne Mustangs and the Grand Forks Central Knights. Brad Anderson will have the call on that soccer game at 7 o'clock on Tuesday. And then as we look ahead into Thursday next week, one of the West Fargo Packers and Fargo South Bruins in high school volleyball. And that'll be a volleyball, part of a volleyball-soccer doubleheader, as the West Fargo Packers will also host Fargo Davies Eagles in high school soccer right here at Essentia Health Packer Stadium, the field that we're on right now. 23 minutes and change to go here. As a free kick coming up, it'll be sent up by Omda Hall, and he'll get it right back and boot it upfield. He'll go in the direction there of A.J. Willajay, excuse me. And John Gafua gets pushed down, and that'll draw the whistle on a free kick for West Fargo. The free kick will come at approximately 45 yards away from the goal. Free kick comes to the near side. Landon Pritchard tips it up towards I believe that's Willajay, and it is. 22:30 and counting to go, and now the ball will go back to Fargo North. No, check that. It will be Packer ball. Thought I saw the official's arm go the opposite direction.
Logan Hager back in for West Fargo.
Near side to Leslie Burhay, trying to get around his defender. Some nice pressure there. And that one's cleared away, and it's a one-on-one race here. And a little bit of pushing, no call, and that will be an opportunity here for Fargo North. He'll put the shot on goal, and it's saved by Larson. With the shot there was Isaac Cody, I believe. No, check that. That 11. That's actually 13. That was Carter Thorvaldsen. So one of the better opportunities of the game so far here for the Fargo North Spartans. Fargo North getting a couple wins over Shanley this year, and it's been a long time since they've had a win. I'm sure it feels pretty good to get those couple of wins this year. As that first win on opening day of the season, that one busts through the defense and roll to the end line, and it'll stay in bounds. Nicely done there. I believe that is Gafua, and it is. And Gafua, centering pass deflected there by the Fargo North defense, and nicely done there on the save and then the scramble to cover it up there for Drew Nelson, the senior goalkeeper. Keeps it a 0-0 game. So Nelson will punt it away. Up past midfield. Battle for possession of the ball as Burhay tries to touch up on it. Packers have it for the moment. They'll send it up, and the Spartans will clear it. Right back to midfield where the Packers touch up on it again as Hager drops it back to Pritchard, gives it right back to Hager. Hager drops it down to DeHall. Hager at midfield. Yuma Kabala near side Pritchard. Pritchard feeds it through nicely. A couple of Spartan defenders there. They get it up to John Gafua. Gafua has it tipped off his foot, headed over towards the center there by Willajay. And now battle for the ball. Gafua touches up on it. So do the Fargo North defenders. Nicely sent up field there by Drew Nelson. Check that. That is 23. That is Soren Bartel. And DeHall with a little miscue there. Kabala right there to pick it up. Gives it back to DeHall. And DeHall will work it over to the far sideline. 19 and a half to go here in the first half. Shots 5-2 in favor of the Packers. Still no score. Once again, Oak Grove Thompson High School football and Central Cass Watford City. Those are the two football games we'll have for you live tomorrow night at 7 o'clock here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Back in for the Spartans.
Both pre-games will start at approximately 6:45, 6:50 here on the Magnitude Sports. Hope you have a chance to subscribe and get the alerts on that one. Still no score between Fargo Davies and Shanley, or check that. Cheyenne at Fargo Davies is what I meant to say. Shanley's up in Grand Forks. That one has about 17 minutes left in the first half. Taking the kick there is Danny Monatuka is how I have it written down here from our PA announcer. And a quick throw in here for the Packers. They'll work it near side. John Gafuo touch up on it. Gafuo getting pushed from behind there, and no whistle on what appeared to be a purposely thrown elbow over there by Nathaniel Khaled, but no call, and play will continue as Winiger gets onto the foot of Ashish Magar. Magar has that one taken away onto the foot of, I believe that's Isaac Cody, excuse me. Racing over far side is Bryce Atkins, a senior midfielder, along with his teammate there, Kobe Kylan, number 12. And now the Spartans have an opportunity here. So they try to work it up the far sideline, and Ohm DeHall will get a foot on it, out of bounds, and a Spartan throw-in. 17 minutes and change to go in the first half. Substitutions for the Spartans.
Richards and Ray Wallen.
Number 9, Ray Wallen, a freshman defender, checks into the lineup here for Fargo North. So some more fans enter the bleacher area there. As soon as they settle in, noise will go away. We apologize for that. Turn that down for just a moment. 16:45 to go here in the first half of play. And once again, this game can be available for an on-demand replay if you can't catch it live at our website at msportsnet.com/on-demand. You can also get a DVD copy of this game for $25 plus shipping and handling, or we can, if you're in the Fargo-Moorhead area, we can avoid the shipping charge and just make an in-person delivery. All the information on how to get a DVD copy of this game can be found at msportsnet.com/DVD. So that one's cleared away there by the Fargo North defense, and then headed right back in by Yuma Kabbalah. Gafu is in the area, and now I believe that's Hager. And Hager cleared away. Pritchard is there, sends it back in. Kabbalah, or no, check that. That is Wilja, I believe. Willajay, excuse me. And now on the near sideline, picking it up is Brendan Richards. And now we have a push and a whistle and a free kick here for Fargo North. Still no updates from any of the other 3 EDC soccer games that are going on right now. Free kick here will be taken by Max Watson, a freshman for the Fargo North Spartans. As I was saying earlier, Spartans getting 2 wins over Shanley, and that I believe was a 3-1 win on the very first game of the year for Fargo North. That broke a losing streak that extended into 3.5 seasons. They had failed to pick up a win. I think they got a couple ties in there at one point or another, but it's got to feel good now to get those couple wins for the Spartans, even though they're still kind of struggling here in the lower half of the rankings. Progress is progress, and you cannot be displeased with what Fargo North has done this year with their soccer program. .14.5 to go. Ball's controlled there by Bryce Atkins at midfield, and now the Packers will pick it up. Neither team with clear control of the ball at the moment. And that's Gafua, and then that one's booted away from Gafua over to the far sideline where Omda Hall will pick up, touch up on it. Get it onto the foot there of Abdullahi Ibrahim, number 16 for the Packers. And it'll come back to Matt Larson, the goalie, and he'll scoop it up and punt it away. Punts it back up towards midfield. First touch there by the Spartans, right back to the Packers. They'll get it onto the foot of Hager, and now up to Gafua. Gafua trying to get around defender, looking for some space, and that shot is deflected out of bounds. That'll be a corner kick from the near corner here for the Packers, is defected out of bounds by the freshman defenseman, number 9, Ray Wallen for the Fargo North Spartans. Nicely done on the defense there for Fargo North. So it'll be Hager, Logan Hager with the corner kick, sends it in, and the ball is deflected out to the top of the penalty box. Back out to Hager. He centers it back in, and it's scooped out of the air there by Drew Nelson. Shanley is now up 1-0 against Grand Forks Central with in the 24th minute, so there's about 16 minutes remaining in that first half, and Shanley leads the Knights 1-0. Keep you updated on that. All those scoring updates can be found on our Twitter account at msportsnet live on Twitter. Search us, and you can find us and like us and follow us and all that good stuff. Passed up there, through ball by Brendan Richards, and now the shot on goal will curve and right in the hands of Matt Larson off a hop. Fargo North getting an opportunity there as Larson will punt it away for the Packers. Touched up by the Spartans first, but the Packers get it back as Kishore Rai will work it on the near sideline here. Kishore Rai upfield to John Gafua. Gafua will try and get around the defenseman, and he does. He's going in, and he cannot get the goal. Nicely saved there by Drew Nelson to get in front of John Gafua as he was looking to attack, and he popped it right into his chest, and then Kishore Rai would put it up high and out of bounds. So a couple of shots there for the Packers as the goal kick will be set up by Drew Nelson.
And for Fargo North, Michael Johnson, Danny Monatukwa, Gannon Coltis, Alex Flores, and Maddox Watson.
So Fargo North starting to pick up the intensity on defense. Now see if they can flip it over to the offensive side of the ball here for the Spartans. Winiger gets tripped up there by Khaled. Spartans will work it out to the near sideline there on the foot of Watson. And out of bounds, and a throw in for Fargo North. Taking that toss for the Spartans will be Ray Wallen, the freshman defender. He'll line it up and send it up to about midfield, and it was Ibrahim who got a foot on it and is taken away there by Brendan Richards. And now a whistle. And the official talking to Brendan Richards there, giving him a verbal warning as Landon Pritchard will set it up from just in front of midfield for the free kick. He'll send it up towards the just outside of the penalty box where it's cleared away there by the Fargo North defense. Packers will try and work it back in onto the foot of Ashis Magar, and Magar will get called for playing the foot and not the ball of the Fargo North defender there. That'll set up a free kick for the Spartans. Taking that free kick, it's Matt Watson, a freshman defender, and Watson will send it up over midfield. Ball will bounce. Caballo will be the first one to touch up on it. Gets it up into the foot of, I think that was Winiger. No, that was Hager, excuse me. Now they'll try and feed it up. That is Atubra. Kelvin Atubra gets pushed down, and we'll have a free kick from just outside the penalty arc. It'll be approximately 22, 23 yards outside of the net. The Packers will have a free kick. See if they can put it on goal as we just get under the 10-minute mark to go here in the first half. So Omda Hall, we've seen him score once off a free kick. And it appears that he will be the one who will take this kick here. We'll see if he puts it on net or if he does something else with it here. Amdahal has the foot to do some damage from that distance. And he will put it on goal, and he'll put it up a little bit high, out of bounds, and a goal kick here for the Fargo North Spartans with 9:15 and counting to go in the first half. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Verizon, providing the internet signal for all Mustang home soccer games, as well as Midco for providing the internet signal for all Packers home soccer games. Other broadcast coverage sponsors include Three Lions in West Fargo, Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, Game Time and Banner Buzz, and Giant Sunflower Seeds. Certainly appreciate all their support. Encourage you to patronize those businesses when you have the opportunity to do so. Three Lions in West Fargo doing trivia on Mondays and Thursdays at 7 o'clock. They're open 7 days a week now, and they're kid-friendly until 9 p.m. They also have keto options on their menu if you are partaking in a keto diet. One of the few restaurants in the Fargo-Moorhead area that offers that option there for those on the keto diet, as Hager will send it upfield. Some nice control here, but it'll get onto the foot of Watson for the Spartans. Watson will clear it out. He'll get it up to midfield where Kabala will touch up on it. Kabala with a couple defenders moves it back up on to the foot of Ashish Magar. Magar will get it to Hager. Hager will get around the defender. I believe that's Winiger in the middle there. Winiger shot on goal, and it was blocked nicely there by the back of the Fargo North defender. I believe that was, I'm not sure. Couldn't quite catch the jersey number on that one. And a whistle, and we'll have a free kick here for the Spartans. Or actually be a throw-in. Taking the toss is Thorvolson, and I believe he's the same one who blocked that shot, too. Midfield, Packers control it. They advance it up. Foot race. Kishore Rai trying to get there. As we crack the egg on the 7-minute mark to go here in the first half.
Isaac Cody back in for the Spartans. John Gafua for the Pack.
Packers cleared away there by the Spartans. Burhay heads it back up. That is, oh, that was Ashish Magar. Couldn't quite see the jersey number. Far side, Ibrahim looking for a centering pass, and he'll get around the defender. And Ibrahim, Winiger puts a shot. Now back out to Hager, who puts a shot on goal, and a nice diving save to the right there by Drew Nelson. Nelson showing some skills in the net there for the Fargo North Spartans as he punts it away up to midfield. Packers touch up on it. And out of bounds, almost out of bounds. Now they'll try and centering pass here, and Nelson will come out and get it again. And now a Tubra, as well as, once again, it's hard to see those jersey numbers with the font of the numbering, and do our best. Taken away there by Watson. Now at midfield, it's picked up there by, I believe that's Wallen. And here's an opportunity, and that one's in. Fargo North gets on the board first with the goal. And it is scored by, let's see if we can get the jersey number on this one.
Fargo North's
I believe it's Brendan Richards who got the goal. We'll go with him unofficially until our PA announcer confirms it. So 4:58 to go on the clock. And it's 1-0 Fargo North off the foot of, we believe, Brendan Richards. So West Fargo looking to respond here. I want to go out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick here for the Spartans. So the Spartans getting on the board here. Number 7 team strikes first against the number 1 team in the EDC. Still a lot of soccer to play, but you got to be liking this lead here and the effort by the Spartans if you're a Fargo North fan. Drew Nelson will set it up for the goal kick, and he'll boot it away up towards midfield. Gafuo touch up on it. Loose ball touched up by the Spartans. They'll send it upfield near side, and Richards will pick it up again. Richards, the junior, trying to get around Pritchard. He'll center it, and it's blocked away there by Kabala. And out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick here for the Packers. Once again, at last check, it was Shanley 1-0 over the Deacons with about 17 minutes remaining in that first half. Touched up there by Watson for the Spartans, taken away by the Packers. Packers, that is Hager on the near sideline. He'll try and feed it up, but the flag goes up out of bounds, and that'll be a Spartan throw-in. Still no offsides, no yellow, no red cards. It's been a pretty clean game as far as that's concerned here through almost the entire first half. Richards, and that one will be booted away by Ohm DeHall out of bounds for a Spartan throw-in. So the throw-in will come in from the near side. Making the toss is Isaac Cody. Cody with the running toss. Headed in towards the center. Bicycle kicked out by Ashis Magar. And now Magar will get up, get it onto the foot of John Gafua here on the near sideline. Gafua will get around his defender, get it back to Magar. Magar has it taken away. Now up to Richards. Richards has it taken away as Pritchard will pick it up. Trying to say Richards and Pritchard's too fast back to back. Yes, that could be a tongue twister. Free kick here for Fargo North, and setting it up will be, I believe that's Michael Johnson, excuse me. McCall Johnson. Just under 2 minutes and change to go, so not under 2 yet, but almost.
Good kick,
that one's going to be popped right into the middle. Kabala will get ahead on that one. And that shot will get deflected towards the goal and out of bounds. And I believe that will be, I didn't see the flag. We'll wait and see where they set it up at. Looks like it appears to be a Fargo North. The goal was actually scored by Isaac Cody, that per the Fargo North Twitter account. So at 4:58, it was Isaac Cody with the goal.
Come on, Nathan.
And we will update that on our stat sheet. Just about 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Fargo North looking to head into halftime with a 1-0 lead. If Fargo North can defeat West Fargo here and Fargo Davies gets a win over Cheyenne and Red River gets a win over Fargo South, then we would have a 3-way tie at first place in the EDC. As all 3 of those teams would be at 22 points on the season. Near side, middle of the field, Gafua will send it through, cleared away there by the Fargo North defenders. Throw in here for Fargo North on the near sideline. As the lights come on here at Essentia Health Packer Stadium, out of bounds for a Spartan throw-in. 10 seconds to go. The clock a few seconds behind. And that'll do it for the first half. 1-0 Fargo North at the end of the first half. We'll take a timeout. Be back with half number 2 after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Order your copy of this game or any of our previous game and event broadcasts on DVD by visiting our website. Just email us the required information found on our website, and we'll mail you your copy of today's game or event on DVD. Orders take approximately 3 to 4 days to arrive. Larger orders could take longer. For all the info on how to order your copy of today's game on DVD, visit our website at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healy Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, boys, phones off. Here we go.
You taped it. Thank you, boys. This one was 18, didn't it?
Koto Coco.
Shem, boys, drink your milkshake.
Sorry, guys.
Do you need a sales sign for your store? Maybe displays to light up your booth at trade shows? Or perhaps you are looking for something personal to make birthday of that special someone extra special? No matter what your need is, at Banner Buzz, we have got you covered. This is how it works. Choose from thousands of display products, customize your sizes, or pick from our standard options. For the design, you can create it using our user-friendly design tools, upload your own artwork, or ask our experienced designers to design it for you for free. Place your order using your credit card, and get it delivered right to your doorsteps right on time. Yes, it's that easy. What's more, our amazing customer happiness advisors are always available to answer any query or concern. So what are you waiting for? Have promotional or decoration plans? Make it visible only with Banner Buzz. To know more and get started, visit bannerbuzz.com today.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Download Game Time today.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal, your daughter's set sealing a serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Do you need a sales sign for your store? Maybe displays to light up your booth at trade shows? Or perhaps you are looking for something personal to make birthday of that special someone extra special? No matter what your need is, at Banner Buzz, we have got you covered. This is how it works. Choose from thousands of display products, customize your sizes, or pick from our standard options. For the design, you can create it using our user-friendly design tools. Upload your own artwork, or ask our experienced designers to design it for you for free. Place your order using your credit card, and get it delivered right to your doorsteps right on time. Yes, it's that easy. What's more, our amazing customer happiness advisors are always available to answer any query or concern. So what are you waiting for? Have promotional or decoration plans? Make it visible only with Banner Buzz. To know more and get started, visit bannerbuzz.com today.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
All right, boys, phones off. Here we go.
You taped it. Thank you, boys. This one was 18, didn't it?
Koto Coco.
Shem, boys, drink your milkshake.
Sorry, guys.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Order your copy of this game or any of our previous game and event broadcasts on DVD by visiting our website. Just email us the required information found on our website, and we'll mail you your copy of today's game or event on DVD. Orders take approximately 3 to 4 days to arrive. Larger orders could take longer. For all the info on how to order your copy of today's game on DVD, visit our website at msportsnet.com/DVD. All right, welcome back to Essentia Health Packer Stadium here. Fargo North Spartans holding a 1-0 lead over the West Fargo Packers live here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network as we get ready for the second half of play to start here. Packers will touch up on the ball here to start the second half. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by 3 Lions in West Fargo, along with Healing Touch, Chiropractic, and Dr. Tiffany Johnson in West Fargo. Game time, Banner Buzz, Uber and Uber Eats, as well as Giant Sunflower Seeds and Midco for providing the internet signal for all home Packers soccer games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We certainly appreciate their support. Red River and, oops, let me hit a button here. Red River and Fargo South tied 0-0 at halftime. At last check, Shanley led Grand Forks Central 1-0 as it was nearing halftime. And no update yet from Cheyenne and Davies. If we get one, we will pass it along to you. If you have one, you can send it to us on Twitter. You can send it to us via text at 701-373-1843. And or Facebook message too, whatever works best for you. We would love to get that scoring update. Whistle and a free kick coming up here for Fargo North. As Reese Dorsey's a little slow to get up. I think hopefully he'll be okay. High school volleyball, West Fargo Cheyenne takes set 2 over the Grand Forks Central Knights, 25-19. They lead the match 2-0. We'll keep you updated on that one if more scores come up to us. Once again, Fargo North in the white jerseys with blue numerals outlined in a yellowish gold. So that one free kick is booted up to midfield and beyond. And out of bounds, that'll be a throw in here for the Spartans. And taking the toss will be Reese Dorsey, the junior defenseman. Dorsey will fire it in. And neither team with clear control of the ball right now. Now Tubra touches up on it. And Fargo North pressuring. They get the ball back, at least for the moment they do. And they'll pinball out of bounds, and it'll be a West Fargo throw-in. Ibrahim will toss it in, right in the direction of Ashish Magar. Now Ibrahim with 2 men on, and Fargo North will boot that one up the far sideline. Omda Hall will catch up to it. And out of bounds, and a Fargo North throw-in will happen just off camera. And here it comes. Fargo North's goal, scored off the foot of Isaac Cody, the junior midfielder, came with 4:58 remaining in the first half. See if West Fargo can respond. West Fargo with 22 points. A loss here would put them at risk of a 3-way tie with Fargo Davies and Grand Forks Red River. Assuming that those two teams won their games tonight and West Fargo loses this one. And that's a trip up, and a couple of fans asking for a card. No motion yet. He's not motioned to stop the clock. And it appears to be a free kick just barely outside the penalty box. Penalty box sits 18 yards away from the goal. It's probably about 19 yards away from the goal is where this free kick will come. Looks like Winiger will line up for it. Nope, it'll be Omda Hall. Winiger and DeHall are standing by the ball. One of those two will take the free kick. And DeHall will feed it to Ibrahim, and that one hits the crossbar. I'm not sure if it went off the fingertips there of Drew Nelson or not, and it did. So it'll be a corner kick from the near side here for the Packers. Once again, the two corners of the field just barely off camera. So the Packers with their 10th shot of the game. Corner kick comes in, and it's headed towards the goal, and on a couple of hops, Nelson will pick it up, wait for his teammates to get downfield before he'll punt it away here with just under 36 minutes to go in the second half. That's a nice boot there as it comes up to midfield. Neither team with clear possession yet. Spartans will get it over on that far side. Bismarck Century Patriots have defeated the Williston Coyotes 8-2 out in the Community Bowl in Bismarck there in high school soccer. We'll turn that down there. We apologize for the comments from the fans out there talking about subjects they probably shouldn't be right now, and we'll just leave it down until we have a notion that that conversation's probably come to an end. So we apologize for that. Try to keep it family friendly here. Just under 35 minutes to go as Drew Larson will set it up for the goal kick here for Fargo North. Once again, Fargo North leading 1-0 thanks to the foot of Isaac Cody. 4:58 to go in the first half, as we'll have a free kick here for West Fargo just on this side of midfield. Check that for Fargo North just on this side of midfield. We'll see if we can turn that back up safely here. We'll leave it up for now and see what happens. So. Slip and fall there, but the Spartans will maintain possession. They'll send it in on a couple of hops. They'll be scooped up by Matt Larson. Matt Larson, a junior for the West Fargo Packers as he boots it away. A high boot. They'll lie on shy of midfield, touched up by the Spartans initially. And now they'll work it back onto the foot of Johnson. Johnson works it far side there for Khaled.
West Fargo's not even that good, bro. West Fargo's better than
And out of bounds for a throw-in.
Go, Kishore.
33:15 to go. Throw-in comes from the far side. And the Packers' Winiger will clear it out. Touched up by the Spartans. They'll send it back in, and that one was touched up by a Spartan there. And now a loose ball to the near sideline, and that'll go out of bounds for a Packer throw-in.
Oh, yes, go, Abdi! Woo-hoo!
Just under 33 to go here in the second half of play. Throwing comes in along the near sideline, and it's picked up there by, I believe that is Ibrahim, and it was. And now it's sent up by Ashis Magar, racing after it and taking him down, and that's card worthy. I don't know if they'll pull out a card or not, but that certainly was card worthy there as he basically grabbed him by the shoulders and threw him down. NFL referee would probably call it a horse collar tackle. But no call here, just a free kick. No cards or anything like that. Atubra tried to send it up the near sideline, got deflected onto the foot of Winiger. Now Winiger battling near sideline here. They get it back to Atubra. Atubra will get around the defender. And a little pushing and shoving there, and that will bring out a card, and they'll stop the clock with 32:01 to go. And that is I didn't see if that was a yellow or red card, but he's going to go out. It's Reese Dorsey who picked up the card. 32:01 in the second half. And Hall will set up for the free kick, just shy of 40 yards away from the net. 32:01 to go here on the clock. And Hall will send it towards Gafua, and it's headed away. It was a yellow card because they brought in a substitution for Fargo North, so. And a whistle will set up a free kick here for the Packers. Red River, Fargo Davies still tied 0-0 as that game's about to come out of halftime. Actually, the second half may have started already. Early in the second half there, probably about 5 minutes in or so. Far sideline, that's Oshus Magar. And a little pushing and shoving there, and that will result in a free kick here for Fargo North. As we crack the egg on the 31-minute mark to go here in the second half.
Oh my God, can I get the blanket, please? I'm very freezing.
Come over here. Yeah, sit down.
Nelson will boot that one up the far sideline. Touched up there by Winiger initially by the Packers. Packers will collect possession of the ball. Here comes Hager. Hager feeds it inside there for that. I believe that's a Tubra, and Tubra will feed it over to the far sideline, and I think that's Winiger who went over to chase it down. And that shot is high over the crossbar. So Nelson will set it up for the goal kick here.
A.J. Willajay back in for West Fargo.
Yes.
10 minutes down in the second half. 1-0 lead for Fargo North. Goal scored with just under 5 minutes remaining in the first half off the foot of the junior midfielder Isaac Cody. That's all we know at this point here. 1-0 Fargo North, 1-0 Shanley over Grand Forks Central at last check up at Cushman Field in Grand Forks. And a 0-0 halftime tie at Brent Kwame Field in Fargo South between the Bruins and the Red River Rough Riders. Once again, West Fargo, Fargo Davies, Red River, and Cheyenne, your top 4 teams in the EDC. If the season were to end today, those are the teams that would be in the state tournament. West Fargo trying to create an opportunity there, but Ibrahim couldn't get a good angle on that shot, and an easy save there for Drew Nelson. That's a boot that was 3/4 of the way down the field. Throw in here, taking the toss is the goal scorer, Isaac Cody. He'll toss it in, touched up first by the Packers, now deflected out by the Packer defense. And now Johnson to the near side. They try and feed it back up, and it's taken away there by Atubra. Atubra with a back heel kick pass to the near sideline here. Now rushing up is Oshus Magar. Magar will feed it up the sideline, and that goes onto the foot of Gafua. Magar drops it back. That is Hager. Hager looking to send it in up in the direction of that's Willajay. Willajay, number 13. 28 minutes to go here in the second half. Once again, all JV and varsity from today's matchups available for on-demand replay at our website at msportsnet.com/on-demand. Still looking for scoring updates from Fargo South, Grand Forks Central, and Davies, as that one will go to the far side of the goal. South hosting Red River, Central hosting Shanley, and Davies hosting Cheyenne tonight, along with the Packers hosting the Spartans.
Matt.
Teklesky Berhe in for the Pack.
Number 10, Teklesky Berhe, the junior midfielder, steps back into the lineup here for the West Fargo Packers. And Yuma Kabala will set up for the goal kick here for Larson. And Kabala will boot that one up to about midfield. And it'll escape, and Gafua will touch up on it. Gafua tried to send it up and got it right back off of a deflection. And there's Gafua, shot on, and a nice save there by Drew Nelson. 26-39 and counting to go. A 1-0 lead here for the Spartans off a goal by Isaac Cody with 4:58 to go in the first half of play. Packers pick it up. That is Hager. Hager feeds it up, and Atubra's there. Atubra looking for a centering pass for Gafua, but it's booted away out of bounds by the Fargo North defense. That will be, I believe, a throw-in, as I think it went on our side of the flag. We'll double check here in a moment after they chase down the ball and bring it back into the field of play. And then they do. And now it would be a kick up to the near side here. That's Cody. Cody trying to get around a defender. Ibrahim works it up for Winiger. Winiger feeds it up for Gafua. Gafua back heel kicks it, and chasing it down is Atubra. Atubra right on the edge of our camera. Switches fields over to the far side for Gafua. Check that. That was not Gafua. That was Willajay. And a couple players get tangled up there. Free kick for the Spartans. 25-17 and counting to go here in the second half. Once again, Banner Buzz, Game Time, Giant Sunflower Seeds, 3 Lions in West Fargo, along with Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, bringing you broadcast coverage of the Packers and Mustangs this fall sports season here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Also, a shout out to Midco for providing the internet signal for all Packers soccer home games live here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We certainly appreciate that. And that shot on goal is going to be right into the hands of Matt Larson. Larson will boot punt it away. Drops just shy of midfield, and the Spartans work it back up. There's Cody again. Cody with a shot, and one hopper save by Larson. Getting some WDA soccer updates, but nothing from the EDC. At last check, 0-0 between Red River and South, 1-0 in favor of Shanley over Grand Forks Central, and 0-0 between Cheyenne and Davies at last check.
Kobe Killen and Henry Mon.
Packers work it upfield. Hager sends the through ball. The players get tripped up. That ball will go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for, looking for the direction of the flag there. I didn't see it. Looks like it's a Packer throw-in. One goal, one yellow card, both for the Spartans. Clean game thus far for the Packers, outside of a couple infractions here and there. Chasing it down is Ibrahim. Ibrahim will work it up the near sideline and nearly taken away there by Kobe Kylan, a sophomore for Fargo North. Winiger has it now. Mason Winiger will feed it up far side. And onto the foot of Atubra. Atubra will send a shot high over the crossbar. That's the 15th shot of the game for the West Fargo Packers unofficially, according to our numbers. Theme for the student section tonight for the Packers is cement suits. I'm looking out to the student section, and I do see a little bit of gray, but there's only a few students out there that I can see wearing the gray, so. Free kick coming up here for the West Fargo Packers. And it looks like Mason Winiger will set it up for the free kick. Also in the area is Teklesge Burhe, along with Ibrahim Abdullahi Ibrahim. I couldn't remember his first name. Mason Winiger puts it over far side. They'll try and work it from the far corner, and it goes out of bounds. That will be a goal kick for Fargo North. Fargo North Spartans holding off the number 1 seeded West Fargo Packers here with 21 minutes and change remaining in the second half. See if they can hold on to this lead and upset the Packers and gain a little ground in those EDC standings. Get 2 wins over the number 8 team in the seedings, and now you have an opportunity to get a win over the number 1 seed. Atubra is going to try and change that, but it was deflected off the face of that was Max Watson who got it booted into his face.
Fargo North sends back in Brendan McEthrick-Richards and Soren Bartel.
Go, Soren!
Now one will be booted away. And picked up there by the Packers. Winiger has it, centers it to Hager. Hager with a shot. And that one goes wide right. Logan Hager with the shot and just misses. 17 shots, but no goals yet here for the West Fargo Packers. They trail 1-0 with 20 minutes and change remaining in the ball game. Spartans pick it up at midfield, and it's taken away there by Ibrahim. And now the Packers will try and work it back up. That's John Gafua. Gafua has a foot. He could score from right there if he wanted to. Gets it to Ohm DeHall. DeHall sends it wide left. 18th shot on net for the Packers. Once again, sportsnet.com/DVD is the place to go to get a DVD copy of today's matchup between the Spartans and the Packers. All the information is right there. You fill out that information and send it to us in an email, and we'll get the production rolling and get it sent to you within a couple of days. A tuber on the near side. That one's deflected away just out of camera. Camera can't quite get that far. And headed in and headed out, and like a pinball, neither team with clear possession of the ball at the moment. Finally goes out on the far sideline. Battling for it there was Brendan Richards along with Ohm DeHall. "20 minutes remaining in the game between Grand Forks Central and Cheyenne. And Jackson Mako has scored to tie it up at 1-1. So the Knights and the Deacons now tied with 1-1 with just under 20 minutes to go as Sam Hager sets up the free kick from 30 yards out here for the West Fargo Packers. And he'll curve that one in towards Atubra, and can they get it in? And no, he saves it. Keeps it in front of the goal line. What a spectacular save by Drew Nelson. And an unlucky break for the Packers here. So that'll be punted away near side. Probably the best chance of the game so far for the Packers.
Why can't I get some, bro?
She's cold too.
She has a blanket of her own.
I'm just doing it for my skin.
Oh, yeah.
You literally have your entire body covered. Yeah, Johnson.
No, I do.
Michael Johnson back in for the Spartans.
And it is indeed Michael Johnson, like I thought, or at least that's what our PA announcer says, so we'll go with that one. Packers working it along the near sideline here. They work it up to Atubra. Atubra, now Hager, now Atubra, and a couple Spartans in there, including Gunnar Schwartz, a sophomore, number 10 there for Fargo North. Headed away. Spartans trying to pick it up here at midfield. Packers will get there first. Send it out of bounds for a Spartan throw-in. Had there been a little bit, about 10 yards further down the field, that may have come into our open window in the press box here. Someone hit the press box a little bit to our left. Never had that happen in soccer. I've had happen plenty of times in baseball and softball, however. And a throw-in here for West Fargo. Ibrahim will take the toss on the throw-in for the Packers. He's got a tubra nearby and also sends it in there for Burhay. Now Kabbalah heads it out. Up towards the foot of Hager. Kabbalah back to him as they try and advance the ball up to about midfield. Comes back, and now they will clear it over the midfield line. Gafua racing there, but the Spartan defender got there first. And back and forth the ball goes here. Mostly on the Fargo North offensive side of the field. Can the Spartans get another goal here with 6 minutes remaining? And that'll be a whistle and a free kick and a verbal warning.
No, we're cheering for Packers.
So the clock will continue to roll here with 15:52 and counting to go.
This is like the first time.
Now we'll line it up. Let's see here, about 19 yards away from the goal over there on the far side. It appears to be Michael Johnson taking the free kick, and he will. And he'll send it in towards the goal and over the upper right corner of the crossbar.
They score one more time, bro. I'm gonna start out.
So Nelson, or check that, Larson will get
a
new ball, so they'll have to chase that one down. 15-17 and counting to go here in the second half of play. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Three Lions in West Fargo, along with Healing Touch Chiropractic, Dr. Tiffany Johnson in West Fargo, as well as Midco for providing the internet signal, and Game Time, Giant Sunflower Seeds and Banner Buzz. There's John Gafua, and he has an opportunity trying to center it. Larson comes out, and it's booted out of bounds there by Kishore Rai.
Oh, damn. They're going to score again. I'm calling it. They're going to score. They're scoring. They're scoring. They're definitely scoring.
So it'll be a corner kick here for West Fargo. Kick comes in. And that will be headed out of bounds by Gafua. And a goal kick here for Fargo North. We've added a few games to our broadcast schedule. We've added another volleyball game and another soccer game. I don't remember the dates on. I think it's October 1st. We'll have the Cheyenne Mustangs at Fargo South taking on the Bruins in high school soccer. And then we have the West Fargo Packers on September 22nd up at the Spartan Dome taking on the Spartans in high school volleyball. So those are a couple of our recent additions to our broadcast schedule, as Gafua will get to Winiger, and Winiger gets tripped up. And now McGar, Hager sends it in. Gafua was there, got deflected, and now the Spartan defense trying to clear it out. Having a little bit of trouble at this point in time as Ohm DeHall picks it up on the far sideline. And out of bounds, and DeHall will put in the throw-in. And he'll put it in right onto the foot of Ashish McGar. McGar trying to create some space. Drops it back. Shot is high from Hager over the top of the crossbar. And that's out of bounds for a Fargo North goal kick. Some EDC volleyball scores for you. West Fargo Cheyenne defeats Grand Forks Central 3-0. 25-19, 25-19, and 25-12.
You gotta be louder. Ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
And Fargo Davies knocks off Valley City 3-0. 25-11, 25-13, and 25-17 your set scores in that one. 12:38 counting to go here in the second half. 1-0 lead for the Fargo North Spartans. They will have a corner kick from the far side, and lining up to take that corner kick is the senior midfielder, Michael Johnson.
Wait.
Send it in, and it'll be headed up, and it's kept in bounds.
Logan Sokolovsky.
Until now.
Fargo North.
Out of bounds, Fargo North throwing. Isaac Cody with the toss. Check that. It's 18, not 11. It's Alex Flores, a junior defenseman.
Shannon Colt is back in.
So Flores will throw it in near sideline. Gets it onto the foot of Isaac Cody. Back to Flores. Taken away there by Tubra. And now Tubra will clear it. Back up to the Spartans just in front of midfield as they try and set up another attack. That ball gets deflected out towards the far sideline.
Oh, the fish guy.
Omda Hall sends it up towards midfield. Spartans get it back. And the Packers will try and take it away as the Winiger sends it into the middle. Deflected ball picked up by Hager.
Let's go, Packers!
Mikhail Johnson takes it away as the Packer fans. I thought they were going to start a chant here, but that ended after one chant.
Yeah, because I don't want to say let's go Packers. Let's bring their names. Go, Opti! He's not. He doesn't even have the ball.
And out of bounds for a Packer throw-in. Tubra will pick it up. And Tubra will throw it in for Hager. Check that Winiger. Now Hager has it, and that's popped out of bounds by the Fargo North defenseman. Last check, 0-0 between Red River and Fargo South. 1-0 between Shanley and the... check that, 1-1 between Shanley and Grand Forks Central. Cheyenne and Davies, no score report yet. To the best of our knowledge, that game is still 0-0. If you have a scoring update, you can send it to us on Facebook, Twitter, or text us at 701-373-1843. As we reach 10 minutes to go here in the second half. West Fargo trying to create some pressure and get some opportunities here to try and tie this one up. Ashis Magar will send it near side here for Ibrahim. He'll flip it up in the direction of Atubra. Atubra gets surrounded by white jerseys, and that ball comes back out to just shy of midfield, and we'll have a West Fargo free kick on the collision there between Burhay and Cody. Magar gets around a defender. Magar will send it up for Gafua. Gafua is there. Gafua centers it. Omda Hall was there for the header. Now Keisho Rai will chase it out to the far sideline. He'll touch up on it and bring it back the other way. And now a centering pass. That one goes up and over. And it may have been deflected over. And that will leave the clock with 9 minutes and change to go here. Another minute gone. And the hill a little bit tougher to climb here for the Packers.
Back in for North, Ray Wall and
Sam Hager. Logan Hager, excuse me. I got the 18 and 11 mixed up. Atubra off the field goal. That'll be a goal kick for Fargo North. That's the second time the Packers have done that in this game here. That is their 23rd shot on net, and they have not been able to sneak one of them in yet. Just under 8.5 to go. Someone's booted away up to midfield. Collision on the far side. Spartans will take advantage of that one as Cody on the far side has it taken away by Yuma Kabbalah. Spartans will try and set up an attack here, but the Packers looking to apply pressure and try and take that ball away.
Yes, Matthew.
Matt Larson will scoop it up, save it.
All right, Matt.
Just under 8 minutes to go now here in the second half. Ball ricochets at midfield over to the near side. Packers touch up on it. Now the Spartans get it back and the Packers get it back. Hager drops it back to Burhay. Burhay sends it up to the far sideline. Keisho Rai chasing after it over there. And he'll get tangled up with the defender. Out of bounds and a Fargo North throw-in.
Sorry. I'm really bad.
7 minutes to go. Kabbalah trying to keep it in, as is Omdahal. Omdahal now with the ball momentarily before it was poked away there by Fargo North. Packers get it back. Now Oshus Magar. Cleared away by the Spartans. Up to midfield where the Packers touch up on it again. Kabbalah will send it up. Gafua is there, one hop, and it goes into the hands of Drew Nelson. Just over 6.5 to go as Larson will boot that one away. Nice boot. That was about 60, 70 yards down the field. One of his longer boots of the year. And we'll have a whistle and a free kick here for the Packers. That is sent up in the direction of, I believe that was Hager. And that shot is going to go wide to the right. I want to say hi to Brian, who's watching on our Facebook page. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate that. 6 minutes to go in this one, and the
number 2, Bryce Atkins.
7th seeded Fargo North Spartans have a 1-0 lead over the number 1 team in the EDC with just over 5.5 to go. Free kick coming up here from midfield.
All right, no more cheering for Soren. We got to cheer for West Fargo. All right, Pack, you got this. Go, Hager.
Hager will head it up, and the Spartans will send it back the other direction. Touched up here by Oshus Magar. And that'll be a push down and a free kick here for the Packers. Nice sportsmanship there by Mikel Johnson for the Spartans, as Ibrahim will punt that one away, and I'll just boot it away, I should say. Up to Atubra. Atubra couldn't control it. Spartans get it back. They send it back to the other end of the field, and it's headed away by Kabbalah up to midfield where Dahal picks it up. Dahal sends it far side, and the Packers trying to work it in here. And here's an opportunity. That's Kishore Ryan. That one will go a little bit wide right. Chasing it down is Drew Nelson. 4:42 and counting to go. West Fargo facing what could be their 3rd loss of the season. And if memory serves me correctly, I think all 3 of those losses would occur here at home. I don't think they've lost on the road yet. I have to double check the schedule on that one to be sure, so don't quote me on that. But I believe all their losses have been here at home. Magar for Gafua, deflected away, back in for Magar. And now the Packers will get it back. Chasing it out to the far sideline, there's Kishore Rai. Now Omdahal sends it in, and that one goes wide to the far side of the goal from where he was standing at.
Let's go, Packers! Cheer, idiots. No, Soren.
Out of bounds. Packer throw-in coming up here.
Soren! Boo! Yeah. Boo, Soren!
Ibrahim will pick it up here on the far corner, just out of camera view. And Ibrahim still controlling it. Gets it to Kabbalah, and Kabbalah will boot it away before the whistle. And now the whistle will stop play. A little loud there, but some excited fans. They will stop the clock. At 2:36. I'm not sure what the stoppage was for. I didn't see a card pulled out, but maybe there was. Back to action now. Booted away up to midfield. 2.5 to go. The Packers need to get a rally going here to see if they can tie this one up. We saw a goal in the final minute in that game between West Fargo Cheyenne and Fargo South on Thursday. Thursday. It might have been Saturday. I'm losing track of my days here. It was Thursday or Saturday that Cheyenne played Fargo South, and it was 0-0 until the final minute of play, and Cheyenne would get the 1-0 win. Atubra gets in the way of that pass, and he'll send it upfield. Fargo North doing a great job on the defensive side of the ball to keep the ball on this side of the field. It's hard to score when you can't get on the other side of midfield. Free kick coming up here for the Packers. This one should get it over midfield, and it does easily. Sends it up towards Gafua, and Gafua will pick it up. Gafua works it for Winiger. Winiger getting pressured, has to retreat a little bit. Gets it over to Kishore Rai. Kishore Rai has two defenders on him. Centering pass for Gafua. Gafua has it poked away. Gafua battling forward, and it's finally cleared away. And then we have a whistle, and we have a penalty kick coming up here for the Packers. I believe, anyway. And that is... So it'll be a free kick as we have an injured Packer down inside the penalty box. So that stops the clock with 58 seconds to go. I believe Soren got a yellow and a red card on that. And now another yellow card has been issued, and that one has been issued to Mikhail Johnson. And now the coach is going to go over and talk to the... That's a little bit of an argument over there.
Back in for Fargo North.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, there was a red card issued to Bartel, and the Packers will have 58 seconds of 11 on 10. And a penalty kick here for Ashis Magar. Well, I was talking about it earlier. We had that goal scored in the final minute. We'll see if Drew Nelson can keep this one out. And he can, and he does. What a save on the PK.
Charlie Anderson back in for Fargo North also.
That is probably the save of the season for Fargo North.
Saved by Drew Nelson from Fargo North.
You don't see that too often. It's usually advantage kicker in that one, but Drew Nelson watched the ball instead of the body work, and as a result, ooh, there's a hard hit by Kabala. And it's going to be a goal kick. It's out of bounds. No call on the kick there. 14 seconds to go. Our clock's about 5 seconds behind.
10 seconds left.
And a free kick here for Fargo North. And that'll do it. The Fargo North Spartans have upset the #1 seed in the EDC, the West Fargo Packers. Your final score in this one, 1-0. The game-winning goal goes to Isaac Cody. Scored it with 4:58 to go in the first half of play. And that is your final score, 1-0. We'll take a short time out, come back with a post-game show, and wrap this thing up here from Essentia Health Packer Stadium, live on the Magnitude Sports Media Network right after this. Order your copy of this game or any of our previous game and event broadcasts on DVD by visiting our website. Just email us the required information found on our website, and we'll mail you your copy of today's game or event on DVD. Orders take approximately 3 to 4 days to arrive. Larger orders could take longer. For all the info on how to order your copy of today's game on DVD, visit our website at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back. Fargo North Spartans pick up the win, 1-0 off the goal, scored with 4:58 remaining in the first half by Isaac Cody, the junior midfielder, and that's all the Spartans would need as they knock off the number 1 seed in the EDC, the West Fargo Packers, here on their home field at Essentia Health Packer Stadium. Nicely played game there by the Fargo North Spartans, and that is a huge confidence booster for Fargo North Spartans as well. At last check, Red River and Fargo South tied 0-0. If that game stands and Fargo South picks up a tie, then the Spartans and Bruins would be tied for 7th. Check that 6th place in the EDC. Actually, I think Fargo South has the tiebreaker over Fargo North, if I remember correctly. And Shanley and Grand Forks Central are tied at 1-1. And no score report on Cheyenne and Davie. So it's kind of a little bit, without those scores, it's kind of a little bit difficult to determine where everybody would sit after tonight. But the West Fargo Packers, with the loss, remain at 22 points. If Fargo Davies wins and Red River defeats Fargo South, then we would have a 3-way tie at first place in the EDC with those 3 teams, the Packers, the Eagles, and the Rough Riders, all at 22 points. If Cheyenne were to win, they would bump up to 21 points and be 1 point out of first place in the EDC, with 3 teams ahead of them all knotted up at 22 points. So that would, we'll see what happens here. Oh, just got this one in. Grand Forks Central wins 2-1 over Fargo Shanley. So that is a final, and that gets Grand Forks Central up to 15 points. They'll remain in the number 5 spot regardless of what happens with the other matchups. Even if Davies, Red River, and Cheyenne were to lose, they would still be at number 5 in the EDC standings. So that'll wrap it up. Once again, you can find us online on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. And coming up tomorrow night here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, we'll have the Oak Grove Grovers and the Thompson Tommies. And then Bob Roars will be in Castleton for the Central Cass Squirrels and the Watford City Wolves. Both those games kicking off at 7 o'clock. And then Saturday morning, we'll be at the Hubert Aquatic Center in West Fargo for the Mustangs and Packers hosting the Bruins, Deacons, and Huskies. Not sure if that's an official home and away team, but we'll just say it is because that's where those two teams swim their home meets. Between myself and Brad Anderson, we'll have the call on the swimming and diving meet there from the Hubert Aquatic Center in West Fargo on Saturday morning starting at 9:15. Once again, you can watch these games on demand at your convenience. This one will be available within about 5 to 10 minutes after the conclusion of our broadcast, which is coming up here in just a few seconds. Once again, your final score: the Fargo North Spartans 1, the West Fargo Packers 0. Shots on net favor the Packers 24-11, but the one that matters is the one that came off the foot of Isaac Cody, the junior midfielder, with 4:58 remaining in the first half, and that would give the Fargo North Spartans the lead and eventual result in giving them the win. Congratulations to the Spartans. They moved to 3-8-0 on the year, and the Packers fall to 7-3-1 on the year. Packers have Red River up at Cushman Field in Grand Forks on Tuesday at 7 o'clock, and the Spartans' next game will be against Fargo Davies at Fargo Davies, also on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. We wish both of those teams the best of luck in those matchups. Once again, you can find us online YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. We'd love it if you'd subscribe, like, and follow. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Until tomorrow night, Thompson Oak Grove, Central Cass, Watford City, 7 o'clock kickoffs live here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll talk to you then. Have a great night.